Good day, welcome. My name is Dawn, and in this video here, we're going to do a short little kind of guided meditation with the focus being on intention. In the Sanskrit, the word is sankalpa, and it translates basically to a heart's desire or a quality that you might want to bring, to your yoga mat, to your meditation cushion, and ultimately into your life. So let's get started. I'm just going to put the timer on here. Alrighty. So first things first, there's 4 parts to the meditation. We'll have the first part is basically arriving, settling in, finding that comfy seat. And then from there, the second part will be setting our intention. All right. And we'll go through each one of these. And then we'll come into the formal meditation, the formal practice. And then after that is the closing out. All right, so I'll just walk you through each part here. And again, thanks for showing up. So to start, find yourself in a nice comfy position, seated if you can do that. And you can sit any way that you want. You can sit just on your cross-legged or however you want on your mat. If you have a cushion, sit on the cushion. If you have blankets rolled up that you can roll up and use to sit on, you can sit on a chair. You could just sit on the edge of the chair and make sure that your feet are on the mat or on the floor. So you're not leaning back into the chair. You're sitting upright, little activity here, and your feet are on the floor. And if none of these positions or sitting is just not going to work for you today, then just, take a reclined position. Maybe find a nice restorative pose and make yourself comfortable, or just lie down on your mat or on your floor. So that's the first thing. And then from here, once you've found your comfy position, arrive and just be here. So allowing your bottom body to be heavy on your support or on your mat. Letting the bones just feel like they're dropping towards the earth. That steadiness, that stability the earth gives us. And your upper body, just finding space between all the vertebrae, and just finding space and lightness in the upper body and the crown of your head reaching towards the sky. And just breathe. Just notice how this feels. Notice if there's any adjustments that you might need to make just to make it a little more comfortable. Staying alert and relaxed at the same time. And then from here, noticing your breath and maybe doing a little scan of your body just to make sure there's no areas that are hurting, achy, or need some more support, or maybe need a different position. You can bring your gaze onto the floor in front of you, just a soft gaze, not looking at anything, but just looking forward and down. And if your eyes are naturally closed and you're comfortable with that, then leave them closed, because they may have just come to close once we started sitting here, relaxing, focusing on our breath. So that's lovely. If you are not comfortable with the eyes closed, once again, just leave them open, but soft. Now that we have our seat, you can set our intention. You can bring your hands to Anjali Mudra in front of your chest. Your thumbs just lightly on your sternum. And pressure down, just very slight. And then lifting of the chest against that. This is a lovely gesture, a nice one for setting our intention. Or you might choose to just lie your hands one on top of the other right on your heart center. This feels very nurturing for some people. The hands are so healing, and the warmth of the hands against our heart center here. So just noticing while you're here, with your hands on your heart center or your hands in Anjali Mudra, just noticing what bubbles up. If there's a word or a phrase, if there's a feeling, if there's some sensations in the body or emotions, the heart, just noticing that. Noticing bubbles up that you might wish to bring into practice today. So whatever that is, if you have a word or a phrase, you can repeat it silently to yourself 30 times, just to set that in place. And if it's a feeling, sensations in the body, just noticing and allowing. So for the formal practice, I will have you, what we'll do is repeat the words, whatever it was for our intention for class, for our meditation. Repeat them silently over and over as we sit silently. So you repeat them in your mind. You have these words, you have these phrases in the backdrop of your mind. So if your intention, like if my intention was steadiness, compassion, maybe ease, then what I would do is silently be saying, very slowly and intentionally, steadiness, compassion, ease. Just feeling how each word lands in the body as I silently repeat these words over and over. Basically turn them into a little mantra for practice today. So I'll now start the timer. You can lay your hands on your thighs or in your lap. And I'm going to hold space for you for 5 minutes in silence. You can practice repeating your words or feeling your sensations. If your mind wanders, come back to your words, come back to your intention. Feeling each word as you silently say it to yourself. remaining relaxed in your body. You might take a couple deeper breaths. If your eyes are closed, if they came to close, you might open them now slowly. Lift your gaze. And just remain in stillness for a couple more moments here. Just noticing how you feel. So it's important to not just rush back into our busy lives after a little meditation. This was not particularly long, but still we were here for a few minutes, 5 minutes of silence as well. And any time during the day that you might need it, you can always just come to stillness and think about your intentions. Think about what it is. What is that quality you'd like to bring into your life? Again, thank you for joining me, and I hope that this served you in some way. Thank you.